Thank you, Chairman. Our brother Mikey K. And let me recognize in our absence here the political leader of this great party, of this great coalition of interests, Mrs. Kamla Prasad Bisesa, 5 days away from being the next Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. 5 days. And time is of the essence. So I want to use the time I have here very efficiently, except to tell you that with every second, every minute, every day that go by, the anxiety builds, where every single person that we come into contact with tells us that yellow is the code and that we're going to change Trinidad and Tobago. We're going to change it. I am happy. I am excited that we are part of changing Trinidad and Tobago. And thank you very much, Mrs. Prasad Bisesa, for being inclusive and having us as part of this effort. Tonight I want to deal with Stuart Young for the time that I'm here. I want to say to Trinidad and Tobago that let us not be outsmarted. Let us not be conned. Let us just use our common sense and remember that Stuart Young and Rowley is one and the same. And that you have Stuart Young now is an extension of Rowley. And why am I telling you that? I'm telling you that because I saw where today he came out with some statement saying that our sister who made the statement last evening, warning the country, warning the WASA workers that they are coming after them. But Stuart Young comes out and says that there is no plan to send home WASA workers. Let us remember, it was Stuart Young and Raul who said they're not shutting down Petrotrin. Remember that? And it was Stuart Young, the Gary Sobers, who is the man that beat workers left, right, and center across this country with Rowley's approval. He was the man agreeing to close down Petrotrin. As a matter of fact, up to this day, he's still saying Petrotrin wasn't closed down. So I had to ask my comrades, are you going to work every day? Are you going to work every month? Are you just collect pay? Of course not. So his statement that they're not going to send home WASA workers rings hollow with us. We know he's not telling the truth. And we know about the report. The manpower report that recommended workers to go home. And so all they want is the mandate. All they want is a mandate to continue to govern. And as they get that mandate, crap or smoke we pipe here in Trinidad and Tobago. Our eyes are open. Our eyes are on the prize. And the 28th can't come quick enough. In fact, I wish if it was tomorrow morning. Because you see, from now to the 28th, it's more time for them to lie, more time for them to fool people, more time for them to change the conversation. I want you to remember, forget all the old talk. Let us be focused. We are not going to allow them to continue to trample on workers in this country. To save the Tech workers, we have to get rid of the PNM. To save the WASA workers, we have to get rid of the PNM. To save the public servants, we have to get rid of the PNM. To save workers in Trinidad and Tobago, we have to get rid of the People's National Movement. We'll get rid of them. And so, I want you to join me in a little exercise here. And the exercise is pass or fail. And we're going at Stuart Young, eh? In his handling of the energy sector, Stuart Young, pass or fail? You're saying that like you believe it. Pass or fail? In the handling of crime, pass or fail. In the handling of the energy sector, pass or fail. Agriculture, pass or fail. Handling Trinidad and Tobago affairs over the last 9.5 years, pass or fail. Here's what? The opportunity presented to us through our democratic process on Monday is one where we become the employers. We become the employers. And we have a chance that must not be taken lightly, which is why I'm talking to the believers here, but I want you to warn and to encourage everybody. Let us not be complacent. Tell your neighbor, neighbor. Tell your friend, friend. Tell your sister, sister. Tell everybody, let us not take any chance. And therefore, we have that opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to rid this country of all the pain and suffering and the anguish that we suffered over the last 9 years. And with this finger, on Monday the 28th, we are going to fire all of them, every last one of them. But in firing them, here's what you're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in a breath of fresh air, a new government, a government that is different, a government that is for the people. Because you see, when you do the performance appraisal, you now have an opportunity to look and see how they perform from 2010 to 2015 and how these band of bandits perform from 2015 to present. And so we already determined that they failed. So we're going to fire them. But when we fire them, here's who we're going to hire. We're going to hire United National Congress to serve the people of Trinidad and Tobago, to serve your own interests. Because all of us, when it's all said and done, we're going to come home, sit down, relax, and wait on the results. I read in the headlines already, you know. I read in the headlines. I dream it over 4 days straight. And every time I dream, it has been straight. I dream 36, I play Rowley, big money in my pocket. I just dream straight. Big headline. Tuesday morning, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago going yellow because yellow is the code. That is what they're afraid. That is what they're afraid. So we're going to fire them. And when we fire them, we already have the people well prepared, knowing where the money comes from. And here, we not like a fella who confessing. Did you see that? A fella confessing. He's saying he know how to move money from this ministry to that ministry. He know how to move money from the ministry to bank account. He know how to move money from ministry to pocket. We in the United National Congress going to move money and the wherewithal to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That's where we're going to move the money, where the people will benefit. And therefore, we are going to hire the best leaders. We are going to hire the most qualified people to run this country. And that is why we have absolutely no fear when we talk about where they're going to get the money. They're reading from a PNM myopic failed script. We are reading from a script that talks about an expanded economy with more revenue streams, increased gas production, increased oil production, and so on. You know the same Stuart Young who talking to you every day and trying to get the country to believe otherwise. He's not telling you how he failed in energy, you know. This country's oil and gas production has fallen under the same Stuart Young, you know. But I just want to, in closing, remind the workers of this country that the reason why we are here is for the workers' interests. The reason why we are here is because you, the workers, took a beating of unprecedented proportions over the last 9.5 years. And the reason why we are here is to ensure that you as workers are put at the center of development in this Trinidad and Tobago, and to make sure that you get a better day. And so anybody of a little P&M partner here or there who's still unconvinced, you too going to benefit because you are a worker who go out and toil when the night and day come. And so, as workers in this country, let us remind him. I want to leave by asking him one question tonight. Stuart Young, why didn't you bring one piece of legislation to deal with workers' issue in this country over the last 9 years? You are now asking the same workers to vote for you. Well, workers' eyes have been opened up wide, and we have decided for our own best interests, we want to see the backs of the P&M and put in place a government that has performed in the past, that has the capacity to perform now and in the future, a government led by the Honorable Kamala Persad-Bissessar as your next Prime Minister of this sovereign country, Trinidad and Tobago. And let us all go forward into the future, forward ever into the future, forward ever into prosperity, where every child, every woman, every person is respected. And where, when we all sing, when the UNC wins, every single person will win. When the UNC win, every worker will win. When the UNC win, Trinidad and Tobago will win. When the UNC win, everybody wins.
Everybody! When you